Hello, everyone. This is Brian with Drinks and Discussions here to share another video. I'm hoping that you guys might like. I'm going to share this video, but before I start it, I wanted to tell you guys a couple of things. This is dangerous thinking, and if it wasn't for that, you could just be laughing your head off at some of the absurd things that you're about to witness. It's unbelievable the level of ignorance that these people live in, and I can't understand why. So, a little bit of a background on this video. It is the reporter you see in this video is David Shuster, and he is questioning some of the Trump's most diehard supporters in a rally in Wilmington, North Carolina. Now, we all know Trump has got mounting legal troubles. He was a one-term president. And all of the other things that are going on in Trump's world. The question to these diehard supporters is where does he stand as far as the greatest president in American history? Is Donald Trump number one? Wait till you hear what these people have to say.
I adore Trump, and I don't care what you think.
Where does he rank in terms of other presidents?
He's number one.
Ahead of Franklin Roosevelt, who won World War II, ahead of Abe Lincoln, who won the Civil War and freed the slaves?
Number one.
He ranks up on the top. Right now, he's number one.
I think he was the best, and I think Biden is the worst.
Trump was better than Franklin Roosevelt, who won World War II, better than Abraham Lincoln, who won the Civil War and kept the country together and freed the slaves.
That was all great and good, but this is now, and we're going through different times. We're going through a different war.
For me, it's about fighting for the 2020 election. We know it was stolen.
I knew something like this was going to come up at some point in this video. There has been no evidence, none, that shows that the 2020 election was stolen. Despite some irregularities and despite some issues with a few ballots, handful, which happens in every election, there was nothing in the 2020 election that has been proven to show that it was tampered with, meddled in to the point in which Donald Trump could be reinstated or determined to be the actual winner. It's just not proven. There's no proof. All of the defeated court battles that Trump and all of his groupies and attorneys have gone through, not one has been found to have evidence that supports this nonsense. But yet they keep telling you it was stolen. I don't know any proof, or I believe without any proof.
You know it was
Annoying.
stolen.
How do you know?
I know because I researched.
How do you know?
I
What research?
My own research.
The New York investigation that accused Donald Trump of overinflating his assets in order to get loans. What's that all about?
Okay, I'm not here to let you demoralize my president.
He's not here for the facts. Don't worry about demoralizing. He's just not wanting to hear the actual facts about his president.
Okay, because Joe Biden will never be my president. He's a fake president with a fake inauguration that was not even at the White House. Joe Biden.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that they use green screens, some CGI for the inauguration? Inauguration. Hard word for me to say. I don't know why. That's all fake. Joe Biden wasn't at the White House. That's the first time I've ever heard this. Tell me more.
Is a fraud.
I would say this is a between good and evil. There are good people in this world, and there are people in this world that do things for themselves, and so that's the war that we're at. And for me, that's why I'm here.
So the Republicans who have testified in front of Congress, like the Georgia Secretary of State, who said that no, the election was not stolen in Georgia.
Those would be the evil people.
Right. Everybody that doesn't believe in this nonsense are evil. You have to be able to listen and believe all of this conspiracy theory and nonsense in order to be good. Because if you don't, even if you're a Republican, you're an evil.
Well, the shirt says it all right there, dude. And now, here's the thing: as much as we say F Biden, it's the real. He's a front face for the WEF. who's being controlled. He doesn't even know he's being controlled.
Who's
right?
the WEF?
World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, George Soros.
The bum we have in there now, he's done nothing. We need Trump back. Look at the shape of our country. I mean, look at everything that he's done so far.
He killed that Al-Qaeda leader a couple.
He killed the Al-Qaeda leader. They wanted to blame him for the high gas prices. Now gas prices are really low. I paid $2.85 a gallon, and it was over $4. Nobody's blaming Biden for the low gas prices. A lot of jobs out there. The economy is kind of staying, having an upward turn. Still high inflation, but I don't understand this logic here.
Weeks ago, right?
Yeah, but so what?
Our economy is going down into the dumps.
I thought there were a record number of jobs that they created.
I don't know where. I'm a business owner and I can't find anybody to work that don't want it. I mean,
you can't find anybody to work for you. Could it be because there's so many job opportunities that are out there?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know the reason. You know, it's kind of weird and now post.
Is it possible that so many people have jobs, there's fewer people looking for jobs, and that's why it's harder for you and others to hire
Great
people?
point.
Maybe.
Very great point.
Maybe, but see, we didn't have problems before.
It's a problem that you got fewer people that you can hire.
Right.
It's a problem that there are fewer people who are unemployed.
Right. It could be.
Wow.
I watch Fox News.
But do you believe everything that Fox says?
Not really. Sometimes I hear stuff and it don't make no sense, but most of the time they're better than the other channels. I like OAN. And
you might as well listen to a news that gives you what you want to hear, not what
I support
actually is
Donald
the
Trump
facts.
because he's the greatest president in American history.
Better than Lincoln?
Better than any of them. You know why?
Better than Franklin Roosevelt, who won World War II?
And I heard all the questions you asked the last lady. I'll tell you why. Because they didn't have the flaming arrows thrown at him.
Okay. The flaming arrows that this guy is saying, Trump has been, attacked since day one. Lincoln was assassinated, folks. Lincoln was assassinated. People did not like Lincoln. So there are other presidents. Reagan was shot, an attempted assassination attempt. There are a lot of presidents that didn't have the backing of half the country. Obama was ridiculed a lot. They ridiculed Obama for wearing a tan suit. So this whole notion that Donald Trump is the most attacked individual or president of all time and he still did things, it's just stupid. It's just a dumb talking point.
Donald Trump did in his presidency. They didn't have all that thrown at him. They didn't have one
Franklin
side.
Roosevelt had the Depression thrown at him.
They didn't have one side of the country throwing everything they possibly can at him, and he still kept every promise he ever made to the American people.
Oh, wait a minute. Also, let me just stop it. Donald Trump didn't keep any of his promises. He didn't secure the border. He didn't secure and build, millions and millions of miles or thousands and thousands of miles of border wall. He completed about 100 miles of just fixing things. He may have added 100 miles of new wall, but that's not fixing the border. He also never repealed and replaced Obamacare. They used to always carry around these big old books saying, here's our healthcare plan. It's easy to do, and we're going to actually repeal and replace Obamacare. Never did it. 4 years. Never did it. Never even came close. Lied and tried to mislead the American people once again.
What does Blue Lives Matter mean?
the police that protect us, they should matter.
What about on January 6th?
That was Pelosi
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
different.
Pelosi and the FBI
Don't
did
protect
that,
the
and
man.
everybody knows it.
They carried out January the 6th. Why? Why would they do that?
Because they wanted to get Trump.
They wanted Donald Trump to look bad?
Yeah. Yep, they did.
But Donald Trump was on his way out of office. He was...
Well, they knew that he was coming back to finish fixing America.
He was coming back, so
Where does
January
Donald
6th
Trump
was...
rank among the presidents?
Oh, yeah,
Makes
that's
no
not even a
sense.
question. Yeah, that's not even a question. He's done more for our country than any other president, other than JFK.
Franklin Roosevelt got us out of the Depression, presided over victory in World War II in Europe and Japan. Donald Trump better than Franklin Roosevelt?
Way better. Way better. Way bigger balls. Way bigger balls.
Donald Trump has bigger balls than Franklin Roosevelt.
Not
Who?
according to Stormy Daniels.
Absolutely.
Bigger than Harry Truman, who dropped an atomic bomb.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Why,
I gotta go.
What's the proof, though? Give me a clue. Why has Donald Trump got bigger balls? What is it about him that made him greater than all these other presidents?
You know what? Do the work. You'll find out. You'll find out 174.
174, what does that mean?
Gematria, God's language.
Oh my gosh. The amount of stupidity these people are showing on display here is just mind-blowing. Again, it would be hysterical if it just wasn't so dangerous that there's so many people that think just like these individuals. I can never explain it, and they always want to tell you they have zero facts. They just have a feeling, or they've done their own research, but won't point to that research when they are trying to explain their point of view or their so-called facts. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I am Brian. This is Drinks and Discussions. Until next time, you guys have a fantastic day.